Just one day after Deshaun Watson publicly comes out and says he wants a trade, the Houston Texans introduced David Culley as their new head coach. Well, Nick Caserio was also on, and did he put an end to all this?
Just want to reiterate our commitment to Deshaun Watson. He's had a great impact on this organization, a great impact on a lot of people, a great impact on this team. And we look forward to the opportunity to spend more time with him here this spring once we get started. And, we have zero interest in trading the player. We have a great plan, a great vision for him and for this team and his role on our team. And we look forward to the opportunity to spend more time with him here this spring.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Guys, we've heard it from the GM of the Houston Texans. They are no longer, and by no longer, I mean they are not entertaining offers to trade their star quarterback, Deshaun Watson. Well, I guess we could all pack it in because there's no point in trying to trade anymore. Because that never happens in the NFL. Once you say the guy's not getting traded, never happens. Except for Odell Beckham Jr. and Jamal Adams and Darrelle Revis. Like, this happens all the time. So, guys, if you're worried about Deshaun Watson not getting traded, it's not like the worst thing. Like, overall, like, if the Jets can't have him, as long as the Dolphins don't get him, I'm kind of okay with this. Like, he could stay on Houston, he can get traded to the NFC, but as long as he's not going to Miami, makes me feel a little bit better here. Now, our boy Willie Colon coming in on Versus.
They told me not to ask you nothing about where you're going, but I can't wait to see where you're going so you can take that with you too. But I ain't gonna say nothing about it because they told me.
You got my cell. Hit me up.
Yeah, they told me not to say nothing about where you and Quincy gonna be, so I ain't gonna say nothing about it. All right, I ain't gonna say nothing about it.
Deshaun, I'm in New York. I got you. I'll pick you up.
I'll hold you down. You better pick him up in the Bronx. Anyway, I ain't gonna say nothing about it.
If you're a Jet fan, what do you make of this? Well, I think Watson is still getting traded. But worst case scenario, the Jets are in the same position they were, before we thought Watson was getting traded. You're either taking a quarterback at 2 or you're rolling with Sam Darnold and trading down. And really not bad options. Really, as long as he doesn't go to Miami, I don't really care what happens. Would it be exciting to get Watson? Hell yeah. And I still think we're in the best position to get him. If the Jets decide not to pull this trigger, it's because Joe Douglas believes either in Sam Darnold, believes in Wilson or Fields, or believes that he could build a stronger team without Watson. We have the ammo to get him. If we don't get him, there's a reason we didn't get him. So we'll kind of see from there. Now, what does this mean for Watson and the Texans? Well, he could get traded after the draft, I guess, but if that's the case, I would feel like they'd be losing a ton of value because before the draft, you know what teams have what picks, and you can plan for that. Like the Jets owning the number 2 pick, they know they can get a quarterback there, or they know they can trade down, or they know they can, get XYZ, whatever it is. If you have to trade him after Watson starts holding out, if they decide to try and call his bluff, now you're finding him a bunch of money. You got this shadow or this cloud hanging over your organization. Your brand new head coach, brand new GM are dealing with all this. Now, you don't want to let him go for nothing, but if you let this go into like the hey, we're finding you part of this arrangement, teams are going to offer you a lot less because they know he's serious and he's not playing. Like if you have a Carson Palmer type situation where the guy sits out 7-8 games and then gets traded, you're going to lose a lot more value on that, and there's no guarantee that you're going to be getting a quarterback back in some sort of trade, or if it's like a high enough draft pick that you would really like. So there's an issue there with that. Not to mention, Watson's contract goes up to $35 million after this year, which means there's going to be even less teams that are going to be able to take advantage of a quarterback on that kind of contract, which maybe that's the leverage that the Houston Texans are trying to pull, and they're going to say, hey, Watson, sorry, your contract is too high now. We can't trade you. I don't know. I think he's still getting traded. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Does this, story mean anything to you, or is it just more words in the wind? Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, go Jets.